Lauren, the Guardians are a scary team because they can throw 5 starters out there to give them a chance. They have one of the best closers in the game, and they got a young offense outside of Jose Ramirez that is still learning at the big league level with Terry Francona kind of being that father figure, telling them to just go out and have fun and play. And certain guys have really stepped up and played well for this team. I want to focus on one offensive player because last year, we all knew, and I sat there in the offseason and said to myself, if Stevie Cohen's going to make a splash, Francisco Lindor is the perfect shortstop to fit the profile to come in for the New York Mets. Throw in Cookie Carrasco, and what did the Mets give back to the Guardians? They give Ahmed Rosario, they give Andres Gimenez, and a few prospects to begin with. And both Rosario and Gimenez came over last year and struggled mightily, kind of started in the big leagues, get sent down, cutting their teeth. Who are we? The Guardians are getting to know him. Andres Gimenez has been a really, really good player for this ball club. Ended up in the Midsummer Classic. So let's dive in, because Eric Nays, researcher to the Star, said, we got to take a look at Andres Gimenez. He's doing some things, and he could be the catalyst to put them over the top in the AL Central. And he has gotten off to a great start, like I said, Midsummer Classic, and he's only getting better. So I want to bring up his season splits real quick before we go back to Mets 2020. Devin, bring that up, please. Take a look at 2020, 2021, 117 games, 235, 8 homers, an on-base percentage of .302. Really no slug there. Weighted runs created plus. We always say 100's your average big league ball player. He's sitting a little bit below that. 1.8 WAR. On the flip side, in 106 games in 2022, this guy's got a .310 average. He's got 14 bombs, plays defense, runs the bases real well, doing a lot of special things. And look at the weighted runs created plus. Plus is park adjusted, taking everybody and putting them in the same yard. 152, so 50% better than your average big leaguer. I'm going to get into clutch. I'm going to get into why he hammers off speed. But let me take you back. So let's get into some Mets B-roll. I want to take a look at his swing and see if he's evolved as he's gone over to Cleveland. Run that back for me real quick. And we're going to get set up. I want you to focus on how he stands in the box, the leg kick, how he presents himself. This is 2020 with the Mets. And the first thing that comes to mind when you see Andres Gimenez, you're saying to yourself, even though he's got a nice offensive profile, he was kind of brought up to the big leagues a la Frankie Lindor to be a defensive wizard. He can run into one like Tyler Glasnow right there. So he gets traded over. Pause. So you get traded over to the Guardians. I've been traded before. All that team usually sees in the clubhouse is the good stuff you do on TV. They don't get to see the 0 for 4s and the fact that you're actually human. So when you first come over there, I feel like the organization gives you a couple weeks to breathe. We're not going to change anything. We're not going to present any information to you on the offensive side. Maybe we'll take a look at what you hammer and what you struggle against. But for the most part, we're going to let you get in a box, get comfortable in our new uniform, and see what we got. And what you see is very much the same. 2020 to April 2021, similar setup in the box. We're not changing a thing. Run this real quick. Pause. Same leg kick, everything. Keep going. So I want to show you by September of last year, there was a different, pause this, a little different Andres Gimenez. Still wide open, maybe closing up a little bit more, but now the leg kick's going to go away. Run this. This is Lance Lynn last September. Now we're going with almost a little toe tap. So there's maybe some hitting coach comes to him and presents him, pause this, comes to him and presents a little bit different setup. Maybe Jose Ramirez comes up to him and says, hey, might want to eliminate this gigantic leg kick you're reaching for and get a little bit more bat-to-ball skills. The Cleveland Guardians are built on contact. Take a look at us. So now, September of 2021 to 22, it's completely changed. We've gone from this open stance, now we're going to close it up. We're going to almost look like Jose Ramirez in the box. Oh, yeah. We're going to get a little closer to the plate. We're going to streamline things, and we're going to eliminate the leg kick. Run this. And it has worked for him. I mean, we saw him go, like I said, all-star, representing his team. Devin, bring up the next board if you can for me, please. Give it to me on the non-fastballs. Take a look at this. You always got to dive into the metrics. We always talk about, and Sean Casey's going to come out here, talked about you want to play in the big leagues, you got to be able to hit the heater. But it's the guys that can do everything that kind of have the monster numbers. Highest average versus non-fastballs, 2022 season. Paul Goldschmidt, Manny Machado. That's nice. Jose Iglesias shows up on this board. Jeff McNeil, Austin Riley. All these guys are pounding it all year. Andres Gimenez, 345. Let's get into it. 7th in MLB with a 552 slug off the non-fastballs. Back to video right here. Take me in some 0-2 off-speed stuff. Change up. Very simple move. Almost like he said, with count leverage, I'm going to get this high leg kick, and Jose Ramirez or a hitting coach comes up to him and goes, you know what? Simplify it. The bat-to-ball skills are there. You could do special things. He's got a flair for the dramatic as well, okay? Look at him. And he's got a little swag in his game as well. So all that encompassing, he becomes a massive problem for this team. Take a look at the WAR leaders, and then I want to take you in. Aaron Judge at the top right there, Goldschmidt. Take me into him in clutch situations, Nays. Last board, 2022 stats, win probability added, and weighted runs created plus leaders, okay? In high leverage spots, big spots. Aaron Judge adds the most wins to his baseball club. Andres Gimenez is right under Frankie Lindor. Both traded for each other, which is pretty awesome. And then you think about who can do the most damage in high leverage spots. You got Brandon Drury, who first day in a Padres uniform is going grand slam. Gimenez, Mookie Betts, Matt Olson, Kyle Tucker. So you got the arms, you got Bieber. You can put guys on the mound, Tristan McKenzie. You can close games out with your bullpen. You got Tito Francona. Can I get enough offense to push us over the top? Andres Gimenez has been one of the better players, not only for the Guardians, but in the entire American League this year.